Hello everyone, welcome back to the grand opening of the Buffalo Mountain Disc Golf Course presented by Prodigy Discs. We are back here in beautiful Willis, Virginia on this incredible property for final round action coming your way. Conrad, we saw quite the battle during round one, but we're back here for the final round. What can we expect to see here from this card?
I think the players have gone through it at least one time, so they have a game plan. They know what worked the first time and what didn't work. So we'll see a few things get changed up. So we may see a little bit more of a battle here, not just with the course, but with the players as well. The players doing the battling will be Eric Domner.
Dobmeier.
Dobmeier, there you go. And he shot a 1 under. We have Joey Lutz.
Look out!
Who is even for the round. We also have Trevor
Dominy.
There we go.
He smiled when I said it.
And Zash Melton out of Kingport, Tennessee.
I believe that's French.
I think so. Just at 1-0.
Hey, this is Scott Snow, course designer here at Buffalo Mountain Disc Golf. Hole 1, we are starting off with a pretty unique shot here. I don't know many courses where you're throwing down an old quartz mining road, but yes, this property used to be mined for quartz, and we're using that road that they used to use to haul their loads off of the property. So this is pretty unique to this hole right here.
Welcome, Eric Dobmeier.
Hey! Eric leading the way here, looking like Superman as he steps up to this first tee. And you almost have to be Superman to shoot under par on this course. Very impressive.
Did it again.
Oh, early tree kick.
Sounds like he's done that before.
Next on the tee, we have Joey.
Hey, Mike.
Joey getting the birdie on hole 18 of round 1 to close out even par. Little right-hand side, sneaking. Still sneaking.
Wow.
And he's gone past the pin there to the left-hand side.
That is an accomplishment to get down there and pass the pin.
Absolutely. Trevor also carding the even round during the opening round here. You brought up a good point. Very interested to see how these guys are going to tackle this course now that they have a little bit more course knowledge and they can see what disc maybe should play out.
A little high there. Yeah, because Joey definitely made the correction from round 1 when he was off to the right.
Yeah, Zach's throwing the same disc that he threw the first round, which got him down there for the birdie. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen round 1.
What? They haven't seen round 1. Oh, wow. And he
gets a friendly kick back as well.
I'm going to say he gets lucky off that because he should have hit the first available and just glided right by it.
Thank you.
But to be fair, we've also seen Zach get some of the absolute worst kicks in disc golf history.
True.
Get off it.
Forehand there. Gets a bad kick for Eric back to the right.
That looked like that kick kind of deep. That didn't kick to the edge. So he's going to be off the fairway. Just like happens off the fairway. Parkway.
Oh, yeah. Nice segue there. Yeah. These guys are all back there trying to find a disc, yeah.
And he is, he's way off there. So he's probably just scrambling just to get back to the fairway?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
And does a good job of doing so.
He does. Trevor here. Trying to either make this putt or make a very good approach. And it gets inside the circle, so he'll have a look at saving a par here.
Keep going.
Jumping bear for Eric. Scaring the chains there. See if Zach can birdie this here 2 rounds in a row. He's got the jumper bid. Oh, just short right there. Joey with his birdie look.
And it's in for the bird.
Beautiful putt there for Joey. Good way to start the round, bringing him down to 1 under and a share of the lead.
Trevor hits the cage on that's a little low. And you can never really predict how someone is going to react to being filmed. We try to be invisible players there. Part of the course, just blend in, but in the back of everyone's mind, they know that it's there, and that.
Yeah, it's a different experience, no matter how you try to downplay it. So
yeah. So Eric's walking off with a double, which is giving Joey the outright lead.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor and Eric both taking doubles, putting them at 2 over for the round.
Hole 2, we're gonna take advantage of the elevation on the property here and step up to this tier just up to the corner. Players are gonna then be moving to the right where it kind of levels off a little bit. Give these guys a breather to walk on some semi-level ground, and then we're gonna hit left and continue uphill right here and use all that elevation we can.
we saw the challenge of this hole during round 1.
Wow, okay. That looked like that was in the fairway, but it hit a root or something and kicked it to the right a little bit along the trees.
Yeah, Zach played this pretty well during the first round, had an actual par putt. Look at it. This is drifting a little more left than during the first round, and that may pinch his secondary approach there. Eric just needs to miss that tree.
And
Oh, no.
he was in the fairway, the defined fairway, and got kicked and rolled to the right down the hill. So he'll be scrambling to get back in a position.
Trevor a little bit more to the left there. He may have a
He
forehand
should
approach
still have
there.
a line though, yeah.
So we'd be getting the trek up this hill. Zach said he learned his lesson during round 1. He kind of ran up the first part of this hill, and his legs were on fire by the time he got to his drive. So he took a slower approach this time.
Oh yeah. That looks like he's going to the landing area perfectly.
Very nice shot there.
He'll have options for backhand and forehand to approach the basket.
Joey on the right-hand side, there's a couple of trees here that kind of obstruct your way back towards the fairway, so trying to make the disc skinny here.
Gotta get creative.
Yeah, looking for an overhand.
Oh wow.
Squares
He
up
hits
one of
that
the trees.
square.
Kicked back about 45 feet after it hit it, too.
Like, to hit something square when the disc is that skinny is just,
Disc golf, I believe it's what it's called.
yeah.
Another overhand here.
This one
Successfully
gets
through.
out.
And rolls to a pretty decent spot.
Yeah. He's like on the corner, so he's made it past the corner.
Yeah, we'll see how obstructed he is here. Joey going back to the overhand or possibly a roller. Or both. It's a roller that cuts left.
I think it hit something and cut left, but he's over there, not in the same place as Eric, but just same side of the fairway, but I'm not sure how his look is going to be.
Yeah, he's going to be a little further in there. And again, this being a brand new course, when you're in there, there's not really those little gaps and lines that you can find. So it's much more difficult to find a clean line to escape from. And a nice shot there from Melton on his second.
Well, he's going to be scrambling again to get up to the green. He went a little long of the ideal landing area.
Did you see Zach's scramble game during round 1?
Well,
That's exactly where he wants to be.
if it wasn't for Zach's scramble game, he would definitely be an amateur.
100%. He's got the harp in hand here trying to find a skinny gap.
And there it is.
Beautiful turn. Look at this. And he is right in the bullseye for a par. Playing the hole beautifully.
Joey in a nice forehand up shot, putting him around circle's edge.
Have a look there. Yeah, definitely these guys are playing it much cleaner round 2 here.
Yeah.
Round 1 there's a lot of kicks and rolls and a lot of discovering along the way.
Eric also uses the forehand, and he did get to the corner to have a clean approach there. Trevor hitting off of the basket and just
a touch low there.
yeah, that's the second putt that's a touch low.
At least he didn't get the violent roll down the hill. Somewhere back there is Joey Lutz with the bogey save. Yeah, this is one hole that when you're done, you're like, all right, thank goodness that's over with. And Eric, little high left.
You can hear the wind. Even if when you're in the woods, the wind still can get in there. Trevor taps in for his bogey. And just with the wind, just hearing it sometimes is enough to
throw up this tunnel.
take you off. Zach is casually with stool in hand,
Little guys, and then push it up into that little cove.
talking to the owner, taps at his par.
Yeah, just break it down like maybe making it a par 5 and pushing the basket a little bit further back up that hill. Again, that's really one of the big reasons why they had this event.
Here we are on hole 3. This is a very technical hole. You want to hit this initial gap here and then have something that floats softly down the hill. There are a couple gaps you can choose to hit on either side of this tree in front of us with the V there. Most players are probably going to opt to go to the left side as our drone did and land as softly as possible down here. Hopefully not glide too far.
Yeah, getting that feedback from the pros was a definitely bonus here. And both the TD and the property owners really welcomed that feedback from these guys. Zach, who had turned into an overhand player during round 1, is showing some of it again.
Continuing that.
Oh man!
I don't know. He shouldn't have made it that far down after that kick, but
Yeah. This is the Berg on a little flick here for Joey that's headed towards that tree, though.
yep, had it lined up the entire way. The tree just helped straighten it out.
That actually helped. He's over there by the short pin, which gives you a little bit of a look for the long pin. Thumber down there past most of the junk there and got about 3/4 of the way down.
When I played this hole, overhand did not come to mind at all. Well, I think it did, but just not as much as just one of these shots.
Get off of that. Oh, that was looking so good. Might have been a little too high.
Yeah, it was.
But almost making the gap all the way through here. And he's got this left obstructed putt here for possible birdie. Oh, goodness. And he drops it in from near the creek side there. Let's run that one back. See here through the trees. Gap, center. Beautiful putt there. Trevor shaking off some of those early round nerves and dropping in the birdie.
Joey looking to add a little bit more green to his scorecard.
Oh my God!
And does it.
No way!
The basket holding it in.
It looks lined up the entire way, then gets to the rim and just does some dancing.
Wow.
But decides to fall in on the back half. I love it when a putt works out.
Oh, man.
Eric was trying to go for the three-peat run back.
Zach was like, Eric's going to make this putt, and then I'm going to miss it. They're all going to big putt me. That's what he told me before. Oh, that's
wow.
Down
That's,
the hill.
yeah.
I can see the roll. So Zach will be coming back up the hill to try to save the par.
And he's down there quite a bit.
Circle 2. Oh, and he cans it. 3 runbacks on 1 hole.
Is there scramble putts?
It's all part of the scramble game. Beautiful putt coming back up the hill. Committed bid, knowing that if he hits that cage, he's probably going to have the same putt to look at again. Great job by Zach there. So 2 birdies and 2 pars. Joey maintaining there. He's under par after the bogey on the previous hole.
Hole 4, pretty shot here, right over the creek, through the rhododendron forest, as we like to call it. It's a pretty tight shot, somewhat of a tunnel, I guess you could say, and you do want to finish pretty hard to the left, something that might even get some skip action, and right up here to the green, little elevated basket on those rocks there.
One of the more beautiful holes on this property. Joey making the correction from round 1 and just plays the straight shot towards the short pin, which opens up the look for the possible birdie there.
Don't know exactly what Trevor did the first round, but...
Oh, is that going to fade at the right time? Oh, just clipped a touch early.
It looked like it was, but that one tree just gave it the nudge into the rhododendron forest.
Zach, I can't say that word. Zach with the forehands here.
Oh,
that's fine.
Yeah, it stayed out, so.
Yeah.
He was deep in the stuff on the left during round 1 and poked his way to a bogey. That's tight for
That's
Eric.
in there.
And that's an automatic stroke, just about. Zach here trying to get a little sneaky with a little floaty turnover backhand to put him back down towards the pin. I mean, he's in the fairway, so I don't know if this would count towards the scramble stats. But either way, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
Eric in a very familiar spot. If you've seen round 1, a lot of our players were in just about this same exact spot. I think they put a plaque up there where the other players were.
So there's a way out, obviously.
Yeah. It's some type of touchy
But you must have to be at a certain spot, because I don't think Trevor's going to have the same.
He's looking more of a flick around. Clips a little bit.
Well,
of
that
limbs
works
on the right, but fights through.
Yeah, that'll give him a look.
Get in. Get the rocks. Get in.
Out of bounds.
I don't think Zach really thought that was going in. But a good approach there.
Good par save.
Very good par save. Fantastic job there by Trevor.
We'll let Dobby go so you don't have to move.
Eric here.
With another tap. Par save for here. And
Zach this time plays the hole a lot cleaner and walks away with the par. Throwing some sticks out of in anger and rage, it looked like there. As Joey taps in his par as well to close out hole 4.
so Zach has put up a very clean round thus far, has no blemishes as we head on to hole 5.
Here we are on hole 5. It is a very steady leftward moving hole. A really good shot for a right backhand. Throw it on a hyzer and just let it hold that hyzer the whole way. It actually is also a great lefty shot if you have a nice backhand turnover. Hey, there's a cow in the background, that's cool. And the green is right here, some ferns, nice pretty hole.
I think if you make it to the cows, you're out of bounds.
The cow scared me. I was out here doing some B-roll work and didn't know that there was a pasture field back there, and all of a sudden there were like 4 or 5 cows coming towards me at one point. And I didn't know if there was a fence there to stop them. I was like, what is happening right now? Oh,
got a couple of early tree hits. see if Zach going backhand here.
Zach had an early tree hit himself the first round, going up, making the turn, wanting a little more flip out of it.
But it's coming out and not staying in the fairway. But he did make it considerably further than he did the first round.
He did, and he might have some type of obstructed look to get back up towards the pin there.
Oh, yeah, he'll definitely be able to get to the pin and save the par.
Eric, that may be too straight. Yeah.
Yep.
It needs to be turning. To throw a high-speed disc on this and have it be turning that fast is a very difficult ask.
Yeah, it is. It's a very particular shot to get this on the green from the tee box. It is possible. The line is there, but it's just a very particular shot. Trevor getting caught up again, not quite making it well, he made it to the turn, but he still has a little bit of work to do to get to the green.
Joey needing this to basically be straight for about 95% of the flight and then finish back over. Oh, no, he's taking a different route. Oh, okay. I thought it was a little further up the fairway. I thought it was lined up with the gap more. So, yeah, I was trying to turn that berg.
It had a nice trajectory, though. Trevor on a knee.
Low, needs some skip. Gets a little bit of ground play towards it there. There's a lot of little tree stumps there that could have easily gobbled that up or pushed it back towards that little creek there. Joey!
Oh, off the cage.
Goodness. What a run. He's had a couple of fearless runs on both rounds here. Zach pitching up and did have a clean look to get up there to the green, so he'll have that left for his par.
Eric trying to ring one up and just goes over the basket. And still is out furthest out, but makes that par putt coming back.
Nicely done there, Trevor. Is this for bogey?
Yes.
Having a tough time getting footing there.
Well,
Getting comfortable footing.
yeah.
Drops
It was
that
that
little.
little. I think those were little thorns or something that he was just trying to get around. Again, the course is new, not extremely beaten in at all. There has been some play on the course, but it's not. It's still like a new disc. It hasn't been quite seasoned yet.
Right. Still very, very overstable, of course. Brings us through hole number 5 there. Joey with a 1-stroke lead.
Here we are going back uphill. Another technical shot with the challenge of elevation. Pretty nonetheless. A lot of ferns here to kind of hold the dirt in place and catch discs from skipping or rolling too far back down to the left. We've got this old stump here I thought was very unique and had to stick a basket in it. So there we are.
If you haven't watched the first round, you should, just for perspective. But let's see what Zach has learned from the first round. Oh,
That's a little further than he was during round 1, but a similar angle.
well, that was the same kick, but it was later.
Yeah.
The first kick was much earlier.
Eric.
Eric,
Oh, pushing something understable
Oh,
up
wow.
the right side. Oh, and just gets a late kick there.
that did drift a little bit more right than the intended line. There is a line there that you can hit.
Yeah, Joey pured it during round 1 with a forehand throwing the same rate that he's throwing now. And you can tell here from this angle just how steep. I mean, this is probably 100 feet more than the 252 says. And he's done it again.
He's actually closer this time.
I'm getting too old for that.
Throwing that wraith beautifully up this hillside. Trevor trying to punch up a forehand as well. And he is about 70, 80 short.
Yeah, but he's on the fairway and he has a clean look, so that's That's a premium because he could have easily gotten a kick, especially with the route that he took to the left. Got to get a kick to the left, which would have made things 10 times more difficult.
Yeah, Zach trying to analyze the options here. Throwing a flick up, and he's going to have a look there.
Yeah, he got deflected in flight and kind of rolled away from the basket when it landed, but he still has a look.
Trevor! Oh, stop. Okay. Hitting the cage from there.
Chained out. Almost punished me today.
Eric pitching up there. Let's see if Zach can somehow scramble for a par back-to-back days on this hole.
Come on.
Oh, no. Just on the right-hand side there. It did not stick for him, unfortunately. He will be taking a bogey there.
Trevor tapping in for his par from about 20 feet.
It's probably the scariest 20-footer you're ever going to take.
Yeah.
And Joey.
Like with this putt, you're afraid to hit anything but the chains.
Yeah. And it's an uphill putt, too, onto a Prodigy basket, which the chains love to push this back out.
Yep. Luckily, there's no wind, so you don't have that going. But
yeah, I'd be willing to bet that that's the only time somebody's had a birdie on this hole in 2 rounds.
yeah,
I'm talking about casual rounds, tournament rounds, ever.
never. It's period.
Incredibly done there by Joey Lutz, bringing him back down to 1 under.
Hole 7 here, the last of the uphill string. Some players will opt to take the left side and then throw an upshot from there straight over to the pin. Our drone here is flying straight up the middle. It's a pretty tight gap to hit. It is there. Once you come into the green though, it's going to slope a little bit to the right, so you want to have a nice soft landing coming into here.
Again, if you haven't watched round 1, there were some incredible shots on this hole. This is fantastic.
And this is basically how the hole was drawn up to be played. This is exactly how he described it.
Joey there with a beautiful flexing forehand. Eric trying to follow suit a little lower, gets a little late kick there, but he's not in a terrible spot.
Trevor trying to get even nicer with the line, but it gets knocked down. If that would have missed that tree, he would have been a little closer to the pin than Joy was.
Zach getting skinny and flexing past those inside trees there.
Oh, get off it.
Eric getting a kick there and pushing him a little lower, or a little to the right-hand side, which does slope away from the basket here. This looks like a broken hand waiting to happen for Trevor. Hopefully not.
Let's see if he has the mental fortitude to...
He stopped the backswing.
Yeah.
Oh, but it cost him. But at that point, it's your hand or a stroke. You probably made the right choice. No, Zach.
Gosh.
You know what was wrong, right? He had a good drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, after that, he's going to be under the basket.
He'll probably throw it in.
Yeah.
Scramble skills are so just on another level. A jump
Joey.
approach from his drive. Incredible.
And that's ideally the way that is to play it. I think he listened to Scott before he played this hole.
Gets a good chunk of the way up there from where he was for Trevor, so he'll have that left.
There's just so much you still have to contend with on this hole. There's the constant elevation.
And I told you Zach I'm surprised it didn't go in, but he's
under the basket.
Right there, for an easy drop in. Another bad kick. He's actually on the other side. He's on hole 8's fairway now. Just slightly. There he is here, just past the fence line. Coming back down towards the pin.
Oh, darn.
And he sails past it, but gets a lucky break from the tree, kind of stops him from going even further.
So yeah, you're constantly battling the elevation. Then you have the trees. The greenery doesn't really affect your disc. When I say green, I'm talking about the stuff.
Oh, goodness.
Just off the top. He's been just so close with so many putts. It does make locating your disc difficult sometimes. The stuff on the ground.
Joey with the par birdie. Dropping it in there.
But it's easy to find your disc when you put it in the basket like Joey just did.
Absolutely. Yeah, par here feels like you've gotten a birdie.
Yeah, definitely.
The property line goes like right there. Over here? So they can't move it back and make it a par 4?
Double there for Trevor. Zach took the bogey, and Eric with a double as well. And hole 7 is just, it is rough.
Yes.
Zoe holding serve, or Zoe. Joey holding serve here. Sorry, Joey.
Here we are on hole 8. There's a pretty low ceiling here. That is intentional. We want to keep our players honest with these low shots, carving this fairway up. Moving to the right pretty steadily off the tee. Most likely players are wanting to land around in here before they start approaching back into the woods to the left, and a little hyzer finish for the right backhand to the green.
So most of these players, I think, with their forehand ability, should be able to get to the landing area, especially after playing in the hole and knowing where they need to be. Joey does that, but that rolled down. Okay.
So he got the skip that he didn't get the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Almost got punished at the end there. Zach, this is a similar line to what he did the first round there, and it's going to be up on the right-hand side. I believe it's stuck this time.
We'll see.
We will see, Zach. You're right.
What? That's a play?
So he's trying to crash through early and give him a lane to the basket from there. He said there was...
Yeah, there is there.
Practice.
You can see that from hole 7. Looking back, you can see there is just... It's like a road, really.
Yeah.
That you can...
So he was just trying the over-the-top hyzer crash into that area and give himself a look. Zach here did stay up towards the middle. I think that's a little early, but he finds the gap that the drone went through and puts himself in position to possibly get the birdie here.
Yes.
So
where we're going, is he going to get the gap? Oh, nope.
Just in between the trees. That was a pretty common play on this hole during round 1. A lot of forehand rollers. I think we're going to see another one here, or is he going to lay up? I think he's laying up the forehand there.
Yeah, that looks like a layup angle.
Oh, and he's a little short of the opening there, so he's going to have a smaller gap there. He can possibly still punch through.
Mm-hmm. Trying to swing it out. And get into
That's
the
too
gap.
deep.
Yep.
Yeah, he's missed the landing zone there.
It is really tricky to get into that gap. And not that it's not a fair size, but it's just...
It's just a specific landing area that you have to hit.
Yeah, that, and you can't clearly see it. You just know it's between two of the trees that's down there.
Yeah, and again with time, that'll as the course beats in, it'll become more and more obvious where the opening is. This is a really soft, beautiful, touchy little approach. Yeah. Very nice touch there for Eric. And just a little baby tomahawk approach. Zach's got that one vine in his way here, which may get in the way of his putt.
There's a vine. I don't see a vine.
Or like that tree vine stick thing.
That?
That's...
Head to roll away.
I think it was it Mike's grandson that was with us? I believe there was a little kid with us, and he's like, he should have laid that up as soon as he did it to Zach.
Oh, and Trevor dancing on the top of the basket there.
So that's why the other guys were like, tell him what you just said, tell him. Zach here with a long comebacker.
Oh, and off the band.
Top. Joey with his par putt centers it. Very consistent, confident stroke he has. I like his putt. Zach with the bogey there after clipping the top of the cage there.
And I just complimented Zach on having such a clean card. Look what he did.
Oh, he ruined it. It's a tough stretch to get through the front half, especially this back end. Can get you some red on your scorecard really fast. Join our Patreon crew. Become an ace runner starting at just $3 a month. You get access to special podcast, monthly and quarterly giveaways, exclusive and early access to content. Again, check us out at patreon.com/AceRunPro.
Hole 9, you're throwing out of a cove of Christmas trees up to this corner here. You want to split the gap. Once again, you've got a low ceiling most of the way. Right here in this landing zone, you could go high if you wanted to, if you had the power, up and over, out into this opening. Otherwise, you're going to want to keep it low still and get up here for par.
It's your favorite hole again, like you said in round 1.
I said my favorite hole from the front.
From the front, okay. What is your favorite hole out here then if it's not this?
I don't know.
All right, it's a good answer.
Yeah, so many good ones.
There are.
I just like this one because it's finally relief. You're going downhill from, ooh.
Yeah, stay tight, yeah. Oh,
Whoa,
gets a favorable kick.
And you clean up the line for someone else.
Zach pured this with the trust during round 1. It's the same disc he has in his hand here. That may be too high and too straight.
Yep, it hit something early and doesn't make the gap.
So he's pinched on the corner there of one of the first turns that you need to make. Trevor lining up the forehand. That needs to get right in a hurry.
Ooh.
And clips the back end of that turn as well. So Zach here with a stable disc in hand, looking to cut something on angle and then have it fight its way back down the fairway.
Ooh. Wow.
That ricochet.
I don't know where it went.
It's still going.
Oh my gosh.
It's still good. He's almost.
How did you get that far down? Can we get a run back of that, please? I don't.
So it shot straight up into the air on the line that he released it on, and basically did what he wanted the disc to do. Yeah, I still don't know how, but he's down there in the corner. Nice shot there by Trevor, getting back out to the middle.
Wow. Okay.
He couldn't believe it. So as we're walking down, we're like, no, you're further up. You're further up. You're further up.
That's risky.
Roller
That's
attempt.
risky. Oh.
And he is in there into that thicket. And there's nothing but a wall of trees in there.
There's nothing but pitching out there. There's no attacking. Joey's attacking now.
That needs to go. It's going to be short there. Long bid at best.
Long bid, easy layup.
There's the basket. And Zach, after somehow getting all the way down here, has a clean alley here to get to the pin. And is going to take advantage of that good fortune. Eric, literally behind a wall of trees and vines. And
you see, you have space to move?
All right, ready? Yes, sir.
I don't know what he's going to do. He's like, are you ready? What are you going to do? So he comes through the trees. Like
goodness.
Eating limbs. So that didn't feel good, obviously. So, with full Superman, I mentioned he looks like Superman during the first hole. He just came through a brick wall there.
Oh, that's the opposite of Homer's system backing into the bush. He just get busted out of it. Wow. Great shot, though. Great shot. Great result.
Someone else saw that.
Yeah, so Joey's throwing grass in the air, and it's going in the opposite direction of what the flag is blowing and what he was feeling. So definitely a swirling wind here on this green.
Good run, dude. Thanks.
I think those flags need to be broken in too.
Oh. Just a little right hand miss there. Joey dropping in the par after 2 well executed shots.
Trevor dropping in the bogey.
Zach for the
Zach
par and
with the unlikely par. I mean, your second shot hitting first available so hard that it continues to fly another 250 feet.
yeah. I didn't know if we were going to see Eric for the rest of this round, but there he is. I still can't believe he came crashing through that wall of trees there. Putting his body on the line. Well, that wraps up the front nine here of this final round from this inaugural Buffalo Mountain Disc Golf. Just a beautiful property again. Can't say thank you enough to Mike and Nancy Floyd for having us out here. We've got the final 9 holes from this event coming your way on Ace Run Productions. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Thank you, and a big thank you to our Patreon crew as always for support and making coverage like this possible.